So the past couple of weeks I've been working on some butterfly paintings. I won't show you all of them, but I'll show you some, and it is like basically like the gist of the other paintings. They're like this. And so it's just a bunch of, almost dropped it, different butterflies that I have come across or like have taken pictures of, and I'm painting them. This one, I guess, is technically a moth. They have been a lot of fun to paint. So today I want to paint another one, but in a completely different style than what I'm used to. I think it's really good to practice painting or drawing in other people's styles. I am often inspired by artwork that I see on Pinterest, and I feel like it's a valuable way to learn another person's style and like discover techniques as you're trying to replicate their style. I don't know, I just think that helps you grow as an artist because you're learning from someone else who is also an artist and is probably doing things differently than what you may be doing. And so I just think that's a really good way to learn. So today, that's what I want to do. On this channel, I try and be real about being a stay-at-home mom and a growing, developing artist. I like to share my process as I'm painting or as I'm drawing in my sketchbook. I feel like I'm learning as I am making these videos. I'm learning more about my art style, what kind of processes I have, and the types of things that I like to paint and draw. And so it's really cool to be able to share this with you because it is honestly helping me grow as an artist because I'm challenged to process like what I'm doing out loud. I don't know, it just helps me think through what I'm doing, and I think I'm growing as an artist because of it. So welcome, I'm so glad that you're here. I hope as you watch my videos that you feel inspired to go create something and to challenge yourself to grow as an artist or just as a creative person. Let's do this painting. I want to use a bigger canvas, little bigger. It's not crazy. Haha, yes. And I'm gonna use acrylic today. I haven't painted with acrylic for a while. Let me first show you the pictures that really inspired me for today. This one, I love the colors in this one, like the soft, everything is just very soft and calm. These, and everything is very soft. These get a little bit more bold. There's like more contrast there, but I'm really just feeling this style, especially this one. Okay, so I think I want to do this one. There's the butterfly. And I think this time I'm gonna add some of the leaves. I actually painted this butterfly already, but I want to try and do it in the other style, like the styles that I showed you before. So I'm gonna try and use like really soft colors, like soft muted colors, I think. We'll just start off with, so pretty. Just this really soft orange. I like putting a solid color of paint underneath what I'm going to be painting on top of because it helps like break the tension of starting a whole new painting on a white canvas. It just makes it less intimidating, and you can have a lot of fun with the color that you choose. A lot of people use like burnt umber or raw sienna or like an orangish brown or like a dark muted brown. I do that too sometimes, but I like having fun with just kind of, you can choose whatever color you want and can really change the overall look of your painting. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is trying to just use very big brushes. This is something that I have been seeing a lot recently on social media, other artists doing this. I think it's supposed to help like you think big picture. I don't really know. I forgot to press record. But I'm just going to start by laying down basic shapes of the leaves that I see and just kind of getting a feel for colors that are here and yeah, the basic shape of things. And the wonderful thing about acrylic paint is that it's super easy to paint over, even if it is light on dark. You can usually cover up what you've already painted if you really don't like it. And so there's a lot less pressure to get it right the first time. The goal is to not be so particular with like getting everything exact, but more of just like moving your brush to paint, I guess. I'm also trying to kind of like replicate some of those other styles that I saw that were inspiring to me. Trying to keep those kind of like in the back of my mind, and maybe I'll be able to recreate them in a way. I know my own style is going to like peek through no matter what. I'm gonna put some of this butterfly in so I know where it's going to be at. I am going to switch to a smaller brush. Oh, it just feels so unnatural to be painting with such a large brush. But I am going to try and keep it a little bit larger than what I would like originally, or what I would normally choose. There's a lot more red than what I wanted, but I think once I paint over the red with some more like blue-green, then it will help those spots be darker, which is what I want. Man, it would have been so much easier to try and recreate some like those other styles that I was seeing by just painting those pictures. I feel like it's really tricky to like have those pictures in mind and those styles, but then also trying to paint what I'm trying to paint. It is a lot more challenging than what I was anticipating coming into this. Like, kind of right now at this point, I want to paint over this and just like do something else. And it's honestly very tempting, but I'm going to try and push through. Keep going. I'm hoping that this is just an awkward stage of the painting. It's not given what I was hoping it would at this point. I think a lot of my problem is that I am like bouncing around too much on the canvas, and I'm not like committing to working on one thing at a time, and so everything feels like it's like changing too frequently, but nothing is very consistent yet, and that is like stressful for me if it doesn't feel very consistent. Man, so much of me wants to switch to a smaller brush. Maybe I'll feel better once I'm starting to paint the butterfly and there's actually some like more defined shapes rather than just a bunch of blobs. I'm kind of wondering if I should have just made the whole background like sky blue with some like plants coming up through the back. I feel like I would like that more, and I think it would help the butterfly pop. And in my photo there's like this leaf thing here, but I feel like it is too distracting from the butterfly. So I think we're gonna pivot. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all this. And it's okay that it's like smearing into each other like it's still wet, because I'm gonna paint over it yet again. I think that will help it not be so like busy feeling. I think switching it up is going to be better in the long run once this all dries and we can like refine it better. Well, that's the wonderful thing about acrylic paint, is that you can paint over what you just painted. If you don't like it, kind of just start fresh. Oh, well now where to start? I do want to add more plants up here once we like fix this. Okay, I'm really glad that I painted over this. I am going to use a smaller brush. I can't help myself. Alright, here's where we're at. I'm very excited to do something with the top, and the bottom will get some more layers of different colors of green, and I'll probably go back in and do more with the butterfly, but it's looking alright. Okay, this is definitely looking a lot better than what it was 30 minutes ago. I think that I'm gonna have to stop here for right now. I am running out of time before my husband and my son are gonna be back from the library. I have some other things that I need to do before they get back. So I am going to stop here and finish this off camera. And then I will show you the end results whenever it's done. Hello, it is after nap time and I finished the painting. I finished it during nap time, so I'll show you what it looks like. Let me just say I am pleased with how it turned out, and I'm really glad I decided to cover up the background and like do something completely different than what I was seeing on the reference photo, because I like it a lot better. So this is it. I am just like really thankful that I decided to switch it up and trust my gut. Sometimes with art, I feel like you just have to trust what you're feeling, and if you're not feeling something, be okay with switching it up, because I like this a lot better than how it was going earlier. I decided to paint the sides like this light, like very light pink. And I think that I'm going to do that with all of the butterfly paintings to kind of make them more cohesive. This butterfly painting is a much different style. Well, I guess not a much different style, but it looks a little bit different because it's acrylic and not oils, and all the other ones are oils. I kind of wanted to be able to pull them all together in some way, so I think I'm going to do all of the sides that really light pink. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a motivator to paint something today, because I really like how it turned out. I'll see you next time.
Oh, God.